Hey, fathers out there. Hey, just wanted to make a video and talking to a lot of different fathers out there from all over, all different walks of life, and with kids of different ages, and just wanted to just kind of give a little bit of a pep talk to some of y'all out there who might be going through some things with your child, especially your sons. And so you also using a different camera so here, so it might be a little bit shaky, but just want to kind of offer a little bit of encouragement to you fathers out there who might be going through some things with your children. And again, as I speak these things, I actually speak to myself because I want to encourage you, and I'm also going to be encouraging myself at the same time, because we are all fathers, we are all part of our child, and we would never want to be held away from our child for any particular reason. So I'm talking to you right now so that you can be encouraged. And again, I'm encouraging myself to keep fighting for what is yours. Okay, no matter what might be going on, I want you to keep fighting for what is yours. Keep fighting for the right to see your child. Keep fighting for the right to spend time with your child, whether it be a summer visitation, spring break, whatever it is, birthdays, things like that. If you are denied the right to see your child on those occasions, make sure that you document that. Make sure that you put it on record that, hey, on this particular date, this particular time, that I was unable to see my child. My child was, the rights to see my child was denied to me because, here in the state of Texas, you have a divorce decree, and a divorce decree will say basically, hey, you are supposed to have your child on certain days, at certain times, stuff like that. So I'm here to encourage you to make sure that you follow exactly what is on that decree. If you don't follow what is exactly on that decree from the very first start, then that means that things can go either way. Okay, so you might be able to see your child, you might not be able to see your child, but simply because you did not follow exactly what was stated on that decree. Do not trust anyone who tells you, hey, well, we can do this, or we can do that, or we can do this instead. No, you need to follow what is exactly on that decree. Make changes to your schedule if you need to. If you need to make changes to your schedule, regarding work or something like that, make sure that you do that, because if you don't, then you are basically denying, or you're putting yourself in jeopardy, your visitation in jeopardy, when you don't follow through the guidelines that are exactly on that decree, and it might wind up biting you in the butt later on down the line. So again, I'm telling you right now that whatever your decree says, or whatever the judge has stated for you to do, make sure you follow that exactly. Do not stray from that. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not anybody to be telling you exactly what to do, but I'm just telling you because of I've walked in these shoes before. Okay, so whatever the judge tells you to do, you do it. Period. Okay. Manipulate or try to change around your work schedule if you need to. Change around your schedule of seeing your significant other, seeing your wife or your girlfriend or whatever. Make sure you make those changes because your child is that important. So you need to make those changes because, again, whatever the judge tells you to do, you need to do it and follow through with it, because if you don't, one time it might actually wind up backfiring on you, and then you'll be like, wow, I wish I would have done this before. And by that time it's too late, and now you have a bunch of other things that are going on that you might not want to go on, and that's not good. So again, I want to encourage you to stick with the program, whatever is on that decree or whatever the judge tells you to do. I want you to continue to fight for your rights to your child. And again, I'm speaking to fathers with sons. Make sure that you continue to fight for those rights no matter what, okay? And I'm going to speak upon this later, but a lot of us, because we're in a situation that we're in, we're, kind of dragged down by child support payments and things like that. And that kind of puts us in a predicament to where maybe sometimes we cannot go and hire a lawyer to go and fight for us if we don't get our rights enforced. Do what you need to do. I don't care if you have to take out a loan, if you have to go borrow some money from somebody. When you know that you're fighting for something legitimate, and especially as something as important as your son, you do what you have to do, period. You don't make excuses, because 5-10 years later on down the line, if you did not do those things, you don't want to have any regrets later on down the line saying, I wish I would have done this because the relationship with my son would have been different. You don't want to have those regrets. So I'm telling you right now, especially if you are new to this, or if you are, not getting visitation with your child, make sure you do what you need to do to let people know that you have not been able to see your child. I don't care how old your child is, until they turn 18, then you have a right to see that child. You're still paying child support. You should also have a right to see that child according to what the decree says or what the judge tells you to do. Don't stray from that. I know. So I'm telling you, don't stray from that. While you're going through these things, again, make sure that you keep your head up, because your child might not realize it right now, but they're going to need you to be strong. They're going to need you to keep your head straight at all times. Don't let anything come between you and fighting for your child. Not a girlfriend, not a wife, not a friend, not a career. Like some people have told me, just do your thing, blah, 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 and go on and, no, I'm going to fight for my rights. And I think you need to fight for your rights too. But hey, that's your decision. That's on you as a father, what you want to do. But I'm telling you that if we're going to stop the madness of not having our rights enforced, visitation, I'm talking visitation, I'm talking vacation, I'm talking, whether it be during the week or during the weekend, summertime, whatever it is, if you don't fight for your rights, then you're going to fall into the category of what I see a lot of other fathers doing, which is just accepting it. I don't like to accept things, and I would hope that the reason why you're watching these videos is because you don't want to accept them either, and you are sitting back saying to yourself, I wish I could see my child. I wish I could see my child. Stop wishing, get off your butt, and go do something about it. I will be starting up some more things later on down the line to try to get a lot of fathers together, because this is an issue to where we need to stand up. We need to band together. It's not just one voice. If we have 20 voices or 40 voices or 100 voices saying the same exact thing, that we are equal and that we are 50% of that child and not 10%, then our voices will be heard. I believe it, you must believe it as well. No longer do we want to sit back and pay child support and not get to see our child for whatever reason, because there's whatever it is. Fight for your rights for your child. Fight for your rights to see your child. And again, like I said, I'm speaking to myself on this. Do what you need to do. And I was thinking about it a little earlier too. If for some reason you don't get a chance to see your child, then guess what? What is wrong with getting off work a little early, and just to make sure that your child is okay, your son is okay? What is wrong with whenever that child or your son gets out of school, what is wrong with kind of standing in the background and just to see your son? Walk out of the classroom or walk out of the school, hop on the bus or hop in the car with their mom or grandma, whatever it is. But at least you know that your child is okay, walking around on his own 2 feet. That's important. Do what you need to do. If the child has, sports practice somewhere, go to the sports practice and just be there. There's nothing wrong with you just being there. It's not that you are infringing on someone else's time. Guess what? You're just there, just to observe your child. Whatever it is, be there. Okay, again, it doesn't have to be visitation, but unless you are kept away from that child for some reason, like you threaten the mother, you threaten the child, or you're just a dangerous person. And again, I'm not a lawyer, so don't hold me by anything. But unless you're one of those three things, you should have a right to see your child. Visitation is just with you, but you should be able to go up to the school and not even, you don't have to say anything to your child, but just to see your child, to make sure that your child is okay. Sports practice, daycare, whatever it is, make sure that your son is okay. Again, I'm speaking to myself, I'm speaking to you other fathers out there. Do something about your situation. If you're in a situation where you're not able to see your child and you should be able to see your child legally, do something about it. Do something about it now. Let your voice be heard. Borrow some money. Take out a loan. Sell your car. I don't care what you got to do. Your child is the most important thing. Especially your sons, because, well, not that they're any more important than a daughter, but your sons will carry on your last name. That's important. I don't know what's going on with fathers out here, but we have to get it together. I'm not going to accept this being the norm of just being a sperm donor. Not going to happen. Until next time, lift your head up and be a man about it and go get what's yours.